ad hoc networks, that is advanced networks. How the advanced networks are going to be corresponding things are going to be helpful for us in this mobile computing environment, how they are being useful for us in mobile computing applications. And finally, the platforms where you are implementing these mobile applications, and what are all the advanced protocols or the existing protocols which will be helpful for us in running this mobile computing applications. Whether a mobile computing application, whether it is a mobile networking application, or a data delivery model, wherever it is, what is the platform that is been supporting for us in order to run this mobile computing application, and what are all the protocols that are being working at background on which they are being working with, so that the mobiles are being communicating. Have you understood what are all the objectives now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you are going to learn about the mobile computing environment, its architecture, the protocols that you are going to use for that particular mobile applications, and network layer and the transport layer that will be feasible for transporting the mobile data, and data delivery models, and platforms and advanced networks that are used for the mobile applications. Okay. Okay, is it clear for you? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible to all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Right? Okay. So now, after learning all these things, whether they may be the architecture, applications, GSM protocol, or layers, and how they will be useful, database issues, and the networks and the platforms, whatever that we have learned, what you could be able to do after learning all these things, that comes with the course outcomes. Right. So after completing this course, a student should be able to, that is, you are able to do what? You are going to have the knowledge to develop a new mobile application by learning all the features of different versions of the mobile networks, mobile applications, platforms, databases, and all those things. By knowing all the methodologies, you are able to develop new mobile applications. So that is the first outcome that should be comes in your mind, that should come in our mind after completing the course. Next one is not only developing the new mobile application, you are also able to debate any technical issues that are being arised in the mobile environment. If there are any mobile issues or the technical issues related to the network, related to the database, and whatever it is, you have to, and you are able to find out that particular issues, and you have to come with the specific solution to solve or resolve that particular issue. That is the second one. And third one is working with the ad hoc networks, that is advanced networks with the background or the basic knowledge of the mobile computing environment, networks, applications, algorithms, and also the protocols. So you are going to run or learn about the old protocols and also the advanced protocols. But within the new environment and within the coming environment and with the requirements of the new users in the new generation, you should be able to develop new ad hoc network applications along with certain algorithms and also the protocol. That is, you have to think of like how you are going to programming or how you are going to think of the logic in the new programs to solve the problems and all those things. In the similar way, for the mobiles to be getting advanced version, or the mobile networks or the mobile protocols to be getting new advanced version, you have to think of how they has to be developed, how we have to work out in the new environment. For example, if any company, if any phone company or if any network company offers you a job regarding designing of an operating system newly for a new version of a mobile, then you are able to develop that particular application or the operating system or a protocol. So that is the third objective. And finally, we have to explain and develop any existing or new protocol related to the mobile environment. So whatever may be the mobile environment that we want to work, we should be able to, or you have to come first in order to work in that particular environment to develop any new application or to resolve any issue or to design any new protocol. Isn't it? Okay, so these are all the outcomes to be keep in your mind, or you should come with all these type of knowledge threads when you complete the course. So you are learning different methodologies, different technologies, and different databases, different operating systems. So by learning all those things, we should able to develop new applications, protocols, operating systems, or any new design of the mobile environment. Is it clear for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please be respond. Anybody? Hello? Anybody? Everybody are there or not? Hello? Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, madam.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
right. So coming to the syllabus content. Here actually I listed only the few features of the unit as it is going to be occupying more pages. Now I'm going to share the syllabus with you. See. Are you seeing the syllabus now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
First unit concerns with the mobile communication fundamentals. So what are all the communication fundamentals you need to get aware before getting into the mobile computing environment? That is, computing is different, communication is different. Computing is you need to work in the specific environment to design and to know about what are all the internal things, what are all the basement that are being helpful for us in order to have the mobile communication. So in order to know or to get into the mobile computing, you have to get aware of the fundamentals of the mobile computing. Then you are moving to the mobile computing environment. So you'll see what is the paradigm, what are all the applications of mobile computing, and what is the architecture of that, limitations, mobile and handheld devices, and all those things. After that, you are going to learn about prominent protocol, that is GSM protocol, which will be very helpful for us for this mobile computing environment. That is concerned with the first unit. And second unit is medium access control. Motivation for a specialized Mac. That is nothing but how this Mac is helpful for us in the mobile computing environment, especially wireless environment, not the wired environment, wireless environment, where you are going to have the mobile handheld devices, where there will not be any wire connection between the any two devices. Then you are going to have this Mac in between, right? And third and fourth units concerned with the transport and network layers, which are going to uh, get aware of, which are going to helpful for us to share the information that how the network layer and transport layer are involving in mobile communication or also mobile computing, how they are being transferring the data, how they are being transferring the data of specific mobile devices which are not locating in a specific geolocation. They are being moving from here and there. They are not pertaining to a specific location or a country or a specific area. They are going to be moving from time to time, but how they are being holding support from the network and also the transport protocols in order to transfer the data among those mobilizing agents or mobiles or cellular phones, and how the data is going to be transferred among the two mobiles. What are all the different issues at background, how they has to be get solved, what the data is to be get buffered, how they has to be sent from one mobile client to the another mobile client. All those issues will be discussed in the fourth unit. And fifth unit is data dissemination and synchronization. How the data will be transferred from one to one and one to many, many to many, and how the video conference is going on, how the video meet is going on, how the audio meet is going on, how the video is being streaming, how the audio is being streaming, how the text are being sharing among the different terminals, how the text is going to be shared among the different terminals at a moment, how it is being buffered, how it is being cached, how the synchronization will be done, how the time synchronization will be done, synchronous and asynchronous communication, that is basis on the time, and irrespective of the time, how the data will be get transferred. Okay, so whenever you are being in offline, After getting online, you are getting the information on your mobile, isn't it or not? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody audible or not? My voice.
Ma'am, proceed. Audible.
Okay. Right.
Ma'am.
Okay. So you are getting the offline messages and also the online messages, irrespective of the time, whether you are on or off the network. So how it is being done, how the data will be get disseminated, how it is going to be synchronized according to the time. All these are going to be discussed in the 5th unit. And coming to the 6th unit, it concerns with the mobile ad hoc networks, that is the special and advanced networks, that particular networks which will be used especially for this mobile communication will be discussed in the 6th unit. Finally, the routing algorithms which are meant for finding out the destination and reaching the different destinations from the source and mutual communicating between the source and the destination will be discussed in the routing algorithms. How these algorithms are been working to communicate in between one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many communication, or streaming the data or streaming the signals among the mobile devices. And finally, what are all the platforms that you are going to have? What are all the technologies that you are going to use in this mobile computing environment will be discussed in this. The protocols and also the platforms for mobile computing like Bluetooth, XML, JTME, web application protocol, and the different environments like Linux, Windows, Android, and all these things will be discussed in the 6th unit. So that's about the syllabus content. You are having the 6 units. 6 units are going to be covering with mobile communication and mobile computing fundamentals and GSM protocols in the first unit. And the second unit concerns with medium access control protocol. And third unit is mobile network layer, which is going to be used network layer duties. And that is fourth unit concerns with the mobile transport layer. And fifth unit with data dissemination and synchronization fundamentals. And sixth unit concerns with the mobile ad hoc networks and the protocols and the platforms for the mobile computing environment. And coming to the textbooks that you have to follow for this subject. The first one is the Mobile Communication by Josh and Schiller. It's a Edison Wesley edition. Okay, that is the first one. And second one is Mobile Computing by Raj Kamal from Oxford University Press. The first one is the Mobile Communications by Josh and Schiller, Edison Wesley edition. Second edition it is 2009 print from onwards you can use. And second one is the Mobile Computing by Raj Kamal, that is from the Oxford University Press 2007 reprint. These two textbooks can be used for your mobile communication. Both are going to be covering your syllabus, right? So these are all the reference books. You can follow up if any deep things or the depth of the subject is being needed. You can follow these things. That is Mobile Computing Technology, Applications and Service Creation by Ashok Talukdar. And another one is Principles of Mobile Computing by Hansman. These two can be referred for your further data or the knowledge that can be referred from these two reference books. But according to your syllabus, these two textbooks are being sufficient. If you need any additional knowledge, then you'll go for the reference book. Okay, so that's about the syllabus for today. And as many of you are got problem or faced the problem in connecting this meeting, so time has been wasted. Many of you haven't been gone for the lunch. So now today you are being ending by this syllabus outlines. From tomorrow onwards we'll be starting the detail of the syllabus, right? So from tomorrow onwards, 40 minutes will be for class and 10 minutes for the questionnaire. And one more thing is, here I am, what it is? I'll share Edmodo code in our groups. So please join individually A and B sections to those groups. There I'll share the syllabus and different course materials to follow for the subject. Are you able to hear? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Whether the whole class is audible for
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
have you
ma'am.
gone through the syllabus content?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you gone through the textbooks?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so tomorrow onwards we'll go through the syllabus in detail. Right, I'll share the Edmodo code in the groups. Join the Edmodo individually A and B sections. Okay. But
Okay,
Okay,
regular
ma'am.
classes
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
for you. Okay, bye for now.
Bye, ma'am.
Okay, have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.